Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Murali. Okay, so if I remember correctly, you sent me a couple of emails. One, you sent me an independent writing sample and you wanted me to estimate the score of your essay. You also had a question of how can you improve your writing skills in the areas that you're weak, and also how to get a good score for both the integrated and independent essay. So obviously, I have an online TOEFL service at www.BetterToeflScores.com, and the service that you're looking for, I do not offer for free. However, you also sent me another email, and you were asking me a question of how to register to become one of my STEALTH students. Okay, so I'll answer both questions, but first let's go back to your first question. So with the integrated and the independent essays, there's a few things that you have to be able to put together on the same test. You need to be organized. You have to have good details for your generalizations. With the independent task, you want to make sure you know how to develop a good thesis statement. You need to know how to create arguable topic sentences which unify the body paragraphs of your essay, and you want to have good control of both basic and complex vocabulary and grammar. So if you can do all those things, you're going to get a really good score here. Now with the integrated writing task, it's a little bit of a different monster in the sense that you're reading something and then you're listening to something, and the main thing is you need to understand what the main points are in the reading, but then when you get to the listening, you need to understand which of those points that you're listening to relate to the ideas in the reading passage, and that's essentially what you're writing about. And in many cases, the information in the listening and those specific points which relate to the information in the reading, these listening ideas are contradictory or they disagree in some way with the information in the reading passage. So you have to be pretty good at organizing your writing and organizing your notes, and probably you'll be able to do pretty good on that. So all of this information, Murali, you'll get in my 7-step system. In fact, I have over 200 different lessons to help you improve in 7 key areas. Think about this for a minute. 7 specific areas here: vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, reading, speaking, and writing areas. So I can help you in those 7 key areas, and one of my really strong lessons to help you in both the writing and the speaking areas, it's called How to Make Your Speaking and Writing More Coherent. Through this lesson, I will show you 4 specific techniques that you can use to organize your own writing. So I help you in all of those areas. So what do? The question is really 2 things. How much is it going to cost, and how do you become one of my students? So I got good news for you, Murali. My service is only $29.99 per month, and you use the service as long as you need it. You go to www.BetterToeflScores.com. You make a payment. Once you make a payment, PayPal will notify me, and I'll get an email, and from that email, I create your username and your password, and then I will send you information so you can get started with your lessons. So that's kind of how it works. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, Michael, how can you charge so little for so much information? The key here is volume. Most of my lessons are independent in the sense that you can study them day or night, anytime you want, anywhere you want, as long as you have internet access. So it's very convenient. But you don't have to meet with me directly to get the lesson. The lesson is already posted on the website that you're now a member of. Now, in that case, what it means is I don't have to teach the same lesson over and over to each individual student. So obviously I can save a lot of time and a lot of money by being able to teach my lessons in this manner. Now, on the other hand, There are 3 specific steps in which case you will hear direct feedback from me, probably by video or by audio. The pronunciation step, when you do your 2 pronunciation pre-test and then you do your pronunciation post-test, I will listen and evaluate your pronunciation, and I will give you specific lessons that will help you improve in those weak areas. Now, during the writing step, when you're doing your independent and integrated writing practice test, Murali, I will read, evaluate, listen, and score those practice tests. Again, I will tell you specific lessons that you need to review in order to improve your writing or your speaking. So this is the kind of interaction that you're going to get from me, just like you're hearing me right now. If you send me a complicated question during the month that you're a subscriber, I will probably talk to you in the same manner. And by talking to you by video, I'm trying to help you obviously improve your listening comprehension by doing that, and I'm giving you information that's going to specifically help you get better. So that's kind of how it works. So hopefully I've answered your question here. Let me go back to your email and see if there's anything else here. So once you become a student, I'll be more than happy to evaluate your pronunciation, speaking, and your writing. And thank you very much for contacting me, Murali, at Better TOEFL Scores, and all the best to your high-scoring TOEFL success.